Hello everyone from here to there. My name is Icarus and you have stumbled upon another video where today we're going to be playing something a little bit different, and it's not even really a game if you consider it to be a game. Yeah, but it is Would You Rather. I don't watch many YouTubers, but when I do, typically I don't tend to play things or do things that they're doing. Except for in this case, I was watching OG Chomp do this, I've watched a few other people do this, and I've been looking for a way to go off and be a little bit more personal on the channel and let everybody know a little bit more about me. I figured this would be a good start. I figured that this would be able to say a little bit more about me than I originally could ever say or do to really tell you who I am as a person. And I am always trying to look for ways to actually let you all know the real me. So, without further ado, I've stalled long enough. Let's get into this. So, would you rather always be late or always be unprepared? Typically, I'm unprepared as it is. I mean, hell, with these videos, I'm not even 100% here most times. I'm usually 90% here, 10% that way. But I'm never late. Never late. I hate being late. And I don't know why, but it was already clicked, so I just ranted on for nothing. Would you rather have a high salary in a job you hate or a low salary in a job you love? Obviously, I love doing YouTube, and as the world isn't really, you know, based upon this schematic, I also have a job. But if I had the choice, I would fully go YouTube, low salary, love it, all the way. But I guess I would be wrong. I guess people hate what they do to make money that they love. I guess there's love in something. Love and war. Would you rather be able to fly or be able to breathe underwater? No. I don't like the water. I hate the water. If you've ever watched me play any water-based game that's underwater, I always state I hate it under there. It's not even that I hate it, I'm afraid. I have a fear of what's underneath. Like, okay, you could argue that you'd be able to meet or find a bunch of different species underwater, but you're still able to die from those things. You're going to die. You may have a limit to how high you fly, but there's also a limit to how far underwater you can go. I mean, can you withstand the pressure of 1,000 kilometers under the water? If not, well then hell, you're more likely to get chewed up by a shark than to be able to explore underneath the water and see new species. Sorry to burst anybody's bubble out there that wanted to breathe underwater, but god damn it, it's easier to fly. So, would you rather always run or always crawl? That's actually a tough one. I mean, so basically you're asking me, would you rather be Forrest Gump or would you rather be a baby again? Except for you're never ever going to grow up again. And you're always a full-grown man and you might as well wear a diaper and a bonnet and actually play the role of the baby. I think I'd rather always run because eventually my legs would be so powerful that I'd be able to run around the world a million times, and hell, I'd be able to stop crimes and they wouldn't even know who's there. I'd be flying by him and just BAM! Kick him right in the face and wouldn't even know. It'd be done in 2 seconds. It'd be over. Never touch a computer again, or never touch a person of the opposite sex again. Would you rather? I'm gonna base it around the fact that I have to be at a computer to do YouTube, which is what I love to do. So I'd rather never have to touch a computer again. I am married. I have a kid. But I would gladly give it all up and say that I am germophobic just so that way I could do YouTube. Yep, that's how much I love this. Love you guys. Would you rather be attacked by 50 duck-sized horses or be attacked by 1 horse duck-sized duck? I don't know why I was about to mess it up. Huh. This is a toughie. You see, the 50 duck-sized horses, I might be able to stomp on them, but if I miss even one, they could climb up my leg, start biting my hairs, start biting my pores, get into my body, just crawl around in there. Oh my god, I'm getting really into this. but if it's horse-sized duck, it's only one, and I mean a good harpoon to the heart, and it's done. So, one horse-sized duck. Because that's a smarter idea. Yeah. That's like asking if you'd rather wrestle a shark underwater or wrestle a bear on land. Would you rather be unable to survive without eating something every hour, or be unable to taste anything for the rest of your life? Right. Well, if I was having to eat something every hour, I'd have to poop a lot. In fact, I'd probably have a lot of constipation. I probably would be hospitalized, and I probably would have a horrible life. Well, I probably wouldn't be hospitalized. Maybe. Worst case scenario, I'd rather not taste anything. Because, I mean, at least if I can't taste anything, I can have, like, really exotic things. I can eat a lot of spicy foods. It's like the best of both worlds. Except for you can't tell if someone's going to slip something in your mouth while you're sleeping. And I mean, like, poop or something, not like... Yeah. Would you rather lead a boring life from here forward, reborn, or be reborn with all your memories into a baby of the opposite sex? I mean, wouldn't you just know what's gonna happen, except for you'd get the added mystery of what the opposite sex has to deal with? I mean, you'd be the best counselor for both sexes, because then you could be like, oh yeah, I know how that feels to be kicked in the balls. And then, you know, a freaking, or I should have started out, yeah, I know how it is for childbirth or whatever. And then, if a male walks in, you could be like, oh yeah, in my past life, I was a male, and I know how it feels to be kicked in the balls, and it hurts like a mother. But you know what? You just gotta walk it off. So... there you go. Tough love. If you could watch only one show for the rest of your life, would you rather watch Sherlock or watch Doctor Who? Huh. That's actually a very big toughie. I think I'm gonna go more detective based, because we all know me. I like to go off and overanalyze everything that I see, so watching some Sherlock, that would just boost my freaking brain capacity up to oblivion, and nobody would be able to match me. I'd be like, yeah, you work in a freaking coal factory with a minimum wage pay, working to get hired as a manager. You got a crappy life at home, your wife left you, your kids, you get to see them part-time on the weekends, and you're thinking about killing yourself. Just kidding. Would you rather be a Pokemon trainer or be a zombie slayer? Now, you see, the issue with Pokemon is you're more of a slaver than, you know, a trainer. You're not really... I'm not going to go into that issue, but being a zombie slayer, that's more probable. That could actually happen in real life. And actually, I have thought that if a zombie apocalypse ever happened, I'd be out there slashing all them damn zombies. Ain't nobody gonna stand in my way unless something like a mutated zombie comes in my way, and then I'm like, well, what the hell do I do here? Do I stand my ground and kill it and reclaim my zombie slaying status, or do I move on and just possibly get mauled to death by this thing? Yeah, so zombie slayer it is. I didn't almost realize I didn't even click on it. Got so into it. Would you rather be a character on Lost or be a character on Heroes? Honestly, I watched Lost as a kid, and I didn't really understand the aspect of it, except for that they were on an island and that they were trying to get off the island, and eventually they had to go back to the island for some reason. It was all very confusing for me as a kid, okay? But I remember Heroes distinctively. That's just literally a hero show. So, yeah, give me the superpowers, man. Give me all of them superpowers. Even if, what's-his-face is gonna come after me and take my powers, I mean, hey, whatever. Copying is flattery, right? Or the best form of flattery is copying. Would you rather skydive or bungee jump? Can I go with neither? Because that's really high. I know I said I wanted some, you know, superpower to go off and fly earlier, but I am a little bit afraid of, like, skyscraper heights that are not safe. Like if you're just out there. based upon what's safer, skydiving. Yeah, because I'd have plenty of time to open that chute, but I'd be that pansy that just jumps out the plane and opens the parachute immediately, because fuck no. Would you rather only use Windows or only use Macintosh? The age-old question, but I am a Windows fan through and through, or a Windows user through and through. I mean, Windows does have its own problems, and I'm sure Macintosh has got its own as well, but I would full and through only use Windows if I totally can. If it's on my phone or something, go right ahead. I'll use Apple-related things all day. But, anyways, would you rather eat only KFC for a month or eat only Taco Bell for a month? One's gonna give you the shits, the other one's gonna make you fat. Good job! Let's see. Since I don't want a flaming bunghole for the rest of an entire month, I'll go with KFC, because you know what? That crispy fried chicken would be good. Yeah, I went there. That shit's good. Would you rather be allergic to babies or be allergic to elderly people? Both of these things make no freaking sense when you really think about it, because they're both human beings, and if you're allergic to human beings, you are allergic to yourself. So, in that case, right now, honestly, I'd rather be allergic to elderly people, because I have a kid. And I can't just be like, you know, being allergic to babies. I mean, unless I wanted more free time. On the weekends, I'm allergic to babies, okay? Anyways, would you rather lick the floor of a club or lick a toilet seat at Walmart? One's gonna give you herpes, the other one is probably, or I'm gonna assume it's gonna give you herpes, probably something toilet-based, some disease toilet-based, maybe even E. coli. Most likely E. coli. Let's go with that instead. Sounds a little bit nicer. Licking the floor at a club? You might get a worm at most, so I'll go with licking the floor at a club. Like I said, I like to analyze everything. Okay, would you rather be a hippie or be a gangsta? Well, I don't know. Hippies, they got that nice, calm, relaxing life. Gangstas, they all about that guns and blazing and fucking all that shit. Hippie! I mean, if my arm flailing wasn't enough to tell you that I'd go hippie, I don't know what would. But, other than that, guys, I'm out of time. So, I hope you have enjoyed this, and I hope that it did what I wanted it to do and shed it a little bit more light. I might do another one of these. I don't know just yet. But, you can go ahead and tell me if you would like me to continue this. Other than that, I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have, I'd love it if you hit the like button down below. You're awesome, stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later! I was the one that pushed that. I am the one who cast the spell. It was not my father!